All right. Ready to dive deep into workplace conflict.
Yeah, but with a twist.
We're looking at it from the employee's point of view.
Exactly.
Like when you have that disagreement with a coworker
Mm-hmm.
and your manager has to, step in,
Oh, yeah.
we're exploring how you react to that.
How you react to how the manager handles it, right?
Yeah.
So this study by a Guinness
Oh, interesting.
and her colleagues, what's fascinating is it flips the script. We're always talking about conflict resolution from the manager side, right?
Yeah.
But this is all about you,
About the employee.
the employee's experience.
Exactly. And it wasn't just like one office or anything. It was 4 countries.
Whole countries.
Argentina,
Mm-hmm.
the Dominican Republic,
Mm-hmm.
Mexico,
For
and
sure.
U.S.
To get a global view.
Yeah.
That's key, that cross-cultural element. Because what works in one place
Might totally not work somewhere else.
might be a disaster.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So picture this.
Yeah.
You and a colleague, right? You're having a disagreement. Things are getting a little heated. Manager walks in.
The dreaded walk-in.
How do they approach the situation?
Yeah, that's where the 5 tactics come in.
Okay, let's hear them.
Some you might recognize. First up is advising.
Advising.
It's like your manager's a referee,
Okay.
making sure the conversation's productive, but they let you two hash things out.
Ah, got it.
Come to the solution yourselves.
So it's like they're giving us a space
Yeah.
to talk it out.
Mm.
I feel like I'd kind of like that.
Yeah, you have the freedom.
That freedom. Yeah.
Now, the opposite of that is the adversarial approach.
Adversarial, okay.
Think courtroom.
Ooh.
Each side presents their case.
Oh, wow.
To the manager, they're the judge and jury.
Whoa, okay, that feels a lot more formal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if everyone would be comfortable.
Right. Some people might clam up.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, what's next?
Number 3, the autocratic style.
Autocratic. Yeah.
Manager takes charge,
Mhm.
makes the decision. Everyone else falls in line.
So efficient, but not very collaborative.
Right. You might feel overlooked.
Yeah, if you like to work together.
Yeah, it's finding that balance, right?
Between deciding and making sure everyone's heard.
Exactly.
Okay, so what about number 4?
This one's called providing impetus.
Providing impetus.
Doesn't sound so fun.
It doesn't, no.
It's like the manager saying, figure it out yourselves or else.
Or else, oh my God.
Maybe they offer a reward or a punishment.
Ooh, a carrot and a stick.
Yeah, but it can feel like the manager's shirking responsibility.
Pushing it all on us.
Yeah, just dumping it on you.
Not very supportive.
Not at all.
And lastly,
We've got avoidance.
avoidance classic.
The good old hope it goes away strategy.
Oh, yeah. We all know that doesn't work.
Never does. Problems just fester.
And then explode, right?
Exactly.
All right, so enough about the tactics. Let's get to the good stuff.
Okay, the results.
What did the study actually find? What do people like?
Drum roll. The winner is advising.
Advising.
Really? Across all 4 countries, that was the favorite.
So we do want to be involved. Huh. Makes you think.
It does, yeah.
Why don't more managers do that?
Maybe they think it takes too much time.
Too much effort.
Or maybe they're afraid to look indecisive.
I see. Interesting.
But the study shows giving employees a voice
Yeah.
gets them more on board with the solution.
Makes sense.
And the outcome's usually better in the long run.
Long run. Okay.
And here's a surprise. Autocratic actually came in second.
Wait, really?
Yeah, not as popular as advising, but
Yeah.
often the second choice.
So sometimes we want them to just take charge.
It seems that way. Sometimes you need a quick decision.
Yeah, just tell me what to do.
Exactly. It's not that it's bad, it's about the right context.
Okay, context. Makes sense.
What about those other tactics? Any surprises there?
What do you think?
Not really. Providing impetus was the least favorite.
I'm not shocked.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, who wants to be threatened?
Nobody. And avoidance, you can guess.
Pretty low.
Above the barrel.
People want their manager to, actually manage.
Right. Be involved, not pretend it's not happening.
Exactly. Okay, so we've got the overall picture, but you mentioned culture playing a role.
Right. Those cross-cultural differences.
What did they find there?
One of the most interesting things was how Argentinians and Dominicans view the autocratic approach.
Oh, interesting. Different.
Very different. Argentinians hated it.
Really? Wow.
They have more of an egalitarian culture.
So they want the manager to be more of a facilitator.
Exactly, not a dictator.
Right. So what about the Dominicans?
No, they're used to a more hierarchical culture, so they were much more okay with a manager.
Just taking charge?
Yep, making the decisions.
So what's bad in one culture?
could be totally normal in another.
It's all about understanding those nuances, right?
Big time.
Yeah.
Especially in today's global workplace.
Yeah, for sure.
Managers need to be culturally sensitive.
The big time.
Really important.
Right, so we talked about what people like, what they don't like, how culture comes into play.
Right.
But beyond the specific tactics, what are the, big takeaways here?
What do people really care about?
Yeah, when it comes to resolving conflict.
Well, one thing that came through loud and clear, people want to be treated fairly.
Fairly, so even if they don't like the decision, they want to feel like the process was fair.
Exactly. It's not just about the outcome.
Oh, interesting.
It's about how you get there.
Yeah.
People want a clear process, no matter the tactic.
Got it.
They want to know what to expect, what the steps are, and if their voice is heard.
So communication is key.
Big time. Transparency, too.
That makes sense.
This isn't just some academic study, you know.
Oh, for sure.
This is real-world stuff, whether you're a manager or you're dealing with a conflict.
Exactly. It affects everyone.
For managers, it's a reminder. Your approach matters. It's not just about making a decision. It's how you make it.
And how it impacts people.
Exactly. And for employees, it helps you understand your manager, why they do things a certain way.
I see.
And it empowers you to speak up.
Advocate for yourself.
Exactly.
So it's about creating a workplace culture where conflict isn't this scary thing.
Right. Not something to avoid.
But something you can, work through openly.
Constructively.
Yeah. That's something we could all work towards.
Absolutely.
Regardless of our role.
No matter where you are in the organization.
Yeah. Okay. Before we wrap up, I got to ask. This whole study, it was about how we feel about these tactics, right?
From the employee's perspective.
But do you think, managers see it the same way?
That's the million-dollar question. This study doesn't tell us that there could be a huge disconnect between how managers think they're handling things and how it actually feels to be on the receiving end.
Yeah, like a manager might think, oh, I'm being so decisive, so autocratic.
Right. Getting things done.
But the employees are like, wait, hold on.
We weren't even part of this.
Yeah.
That gap, that can lead to all sorts of problems.
Oh, yeah. Resentment, mistrust makes the conflict worse.
So managers, listen up.
Yeah. Managers listening out there.
Get feedbacks.
Yeah.
Don't assume you know best.
Talk to your team.
Ask them how they feel about your style.
Yeah, what they like, what they don't like.
What could be better.
Because good conflict resolution, it's not just about the right answer, is it?
No, it's about the people.
The people, yeah.
Understanding their perspectives.
Yeah.
And the process, making it fair, respectful.
Good, yeah.
So in the end, you have a better working relationship.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So to wrap up our deep dive today, big takeaway is when there's conflict at work, people want fairness, they want to be involved, and they want a clear process.
Those are the key ingredients.
Whether you're the manager or you're the one trying to work things out with a colleague.
Keep that in mind. Now, here's something to think about.
Okay, give it to us.
Think about your own workplace, right? What style of conflict resolution do you see the most?
Oh, interesting.
And how does that make you feel?
Ooh, good question.
Something to chew on as you navigate your own workplace.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks for joining us today on this deep dive, and we'll see you next time. So we've been talking about all this stuff from, the employee side.
How they experience these tactics.
But here's the thing, right? We haven't really talked about the managers.
The ones actually using these tactics.
Yeah. Do you think they're seeing things the same way we are?
That's a great point. And honestly, this study doesn't really tell us that.
It doesn't.
Nope. So there could be a total mismatch.
A mismatch.
Between how a manager thinks they're handling a conflict and how it's actually coming across to their team.
Oh, totally. Like a manager could be thinking they're using the autocratic style perfectly.
Right. Being all decisive and efficient.
But the employees are feeling bulldozed.
Completely left out.
Exactly. And that's where things can go wrong.
Big time. That kind of disconnect can lead to resentment.
Mistrust. Yeah.
It can actually make the conflict worse.
So what can managers do?
Simple. Ask for feedback.
Yeah. Talk to your team.
Find out how they're experiencing things.
What they like, what they don't like.
Exactly. Don't just assume you know what's best.
Because at the end of the day, it's about finding a way to resolve conflict that works for everyone.
That feels fair and respectful.
Leads to a better working relationship in the long run.
Absolutely.
So for everyone listening out there,
whether you're a manager or an employee,
remember, when it comes to conflict at work,
People value fairness. They want to be involved.
And they want a clear process.
Keep that in mind, and you'll be well on your way to a more harmonious workplace.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll see you next time.